Welcome back, everybody, for another crazy episode of Story Time with Uncle Eddie. All right, check it out, man. We got a good book today. Raya, the Last Dragon. How many of you guys watched this movie? Can't hear you. Awesome. All right, here we go. Raya, the Last Dragon. Little Golden Book. Oh, let's read the authors. Courtney Carbone, illustrated by Tiffany Diep, and designed by Tony Frihara. In the land of Hot, a young girl named Raya slipped into the chamber of the dragon gem. This magical gem had the power of the dragons to drive away the Droon, dark spirits that turn people to stone. Oh, those Droons. Oh, let's go get them, guys. Come on. Raya skillfully fought a masked warrior who revealed himself as her father, Chief Benja. He was proud that his daughter had passed the final test to become a guardian of the dragon gem. Ooh. Benja made a special meal for Raya. He included ingredients from the 5 lands that made up their world: Fang, Talon, Spine, Tail, and their home, Heart. See them over here? Fang, Spine, Fang, Talon, Spine, Tail, and their home, Heart. Pretty cool, huh? See, there's Tail all the way over here. That's Spine. Okay, all right. Long ago, these lands had been united as one harmonious world called Kumandra. Now, they were bitter enemies. Benja believed that Kumandra could exist again if everyone learned to trust one another and just, get along, guys. Come on, it's not that hard. Raya didn't believe that this could ever happen. Benja invited the leaders from the other lands to Heart, but chaos broke out when Namari, the daughter of the Fang chief, tried to steal the dragon gem for herself. The gem crashed to the ground and shattered into 5 shards. The evil Droon were reawakened. Benja tried to ward them off, but the Droon were too powerful. He was turned to stone, while Raya and her best friend Tuk Tuk escaped with one of the gem shards. The chiefs of Fang, Talon, Spine, and Tail each took a shard for themselves. Oh no! Raya grew up to be a fierce warrior with one purpose: to find the mythical dragon named Sisu. Raya hoped that Sisu could bring back her father. After 6 long years of searching, Raya and Tuk Tuk finally found Sisu in the land of Tail. Sisu agreed to help, but first they would have to collect the other 4 gem pieces, one from each land. Sounds like a good plan. The Tail gem shard was hidden in a nearby fortress, along with some hidden traps. Raya and Sisu successfully retrieved the shard. When Sisu touched it, she transformed into a human. Moments later, Namari and her Surlots, giant cat-like creatures, arrived. Thinking fast, Raya triggered a trap that dumped sand onto Namari and her soldiers. Raya, Sisu, and Tuk Tuk made a quick escape. Yeah, take that! They headed for the docks, jumped into the water, and climbed aboard a shrimp boat owned by a spirited street-smart kid named Bones. He agreed to take them to find the Talon gem shard. Sisu was thankful, but Raya didn't trust him. Haha, Bones. There's Tuk Tuk. There's Sisu in human form, and Raya. I think Bones makes, soup. He loves soup. You know who else likes soup? Uncle Eddie likes soup. Thanks once again for joining me for Storytime with Uncle Eddie, and one day we'll make some soup together. In Talon, Raya was tricked by a 2-year-old girl named Noi, and strange little creatures called Ungis. They look like monkeys. The creatures pickpocketed the gem shards. After catching the little thieves, Raya realized this crafty group might be helpful on her quest. She convinced them to join her team. Meanwhile, the chief of Talon had kidnapped Sisu. She pushed Sisu out of the gates to Talon, and the drone were waiting. Raya and Tuk Tuk suddenly appeared. Raya retrieved the Talon gem shard and rescued Sisu. The gem shard gave Sisu the power to create fog, which allowed them to escape the drone. As they traveled to Spine, Sisu told Raya that the world would be whole again if people just, trusted one another. Raya still didn't believe that, especially after they were just captured and tied up by a fierce spine warrior named Tong. Sisu and Raya's friends helped them break free, but they weren't safe for long. Namari and her army had followed them to Spine, hot on their trail. Raya faced Namari alone to allow her friends to escape. Both were skillful fighters, but Namari got the upper hand over Raya. Take that! Sisu transformed back into a dragon and defended Raya. Everyone was shocked and amazed. Namari most of all. Raya and her friends fled to Boone's boat, and Namari and her army returned to Fang. Tong then revealed that he had the spine gem shard, which he gave Sisu the power to create rain. Sisu appeared to fly across the sky as she ran on the raindrops. Now, the final missing gem shard was the one being kept in Fang. Oh no. Sisu wanted Raya to trust Namari. She convinced Raya to ask Namari to work together. Raya reluctantly agreed. The group traveled to Fang, where Noi and the Ongis brought Namari a gift and a note asking for her help. Namari sent out a flare signaling that she would meet with them. Namari met Raya and Sisu in the woods. She brought the last gem shard, but she also brought a crossbow. Are you kidding me? A crossbow? Raya threw out her sword to defend Sisu. Suddenly, the crossbow triggered. An arrow hit Sisu, and she fell into the Fang Canal. The water dried up around her. Raya stormed after Namari. As they clashed swords, Namari said that she had never meant to hurt Sisu. Yeah, right, liar. Take that. I didn't mean to hurt her. Outside, Raya's friends were saving others from the drone. Instead of continuing to fight, Raya and Namari joined forces to help. Sus. Totally sus. With the gem shards' powers nearly gone, Raya realized that trust was the only path to peace. Just as her father and Sisu had said, Raya then gave her gem shard to Namari. Without its protection, she would turn to stone by the drone. Bones, Noi, and Tong handed their shards to Namari as well and were turned to stone. Namari put all the pieces of the dragon gem back together again, just as the drone closed in. The magic inside restored the dragon gem, created a blast of light that destroyed all of the drone. Rain began to fall, and everyone was brought back to life, even the dragons. That's raindrops, guys. Raya reunited with Sisu and then traveled back home to Hearts to find her father. Years had passed since they had seen one another, but Benja would always know his daughter. Benja's dream of peace had finally come true. Kumandra was restored. The end. Wow, what a great book, guys! Thanks again for joining me on this awesome adventure, Raya and the Last Dragon. See you next time on Story Time with Uncle Eddie. Remember to subscribe or like or something. Go clean up your room.